Hey everyone, it's Vince
and Key, and we are back at you with Sacramento's top barbers and selling Sacramento, part 2.
Guys, it may look like we are in a recording studio,
but in actuality, we are at the home of Sacramento Kings player, Caleb Swanigan.
How you guys doing?
Selling slack, selling slack, selling slack, selling slack. Selling slack, selling Sacramento, buying the block back. Selling slack, selling slack.
You could cut that out, but this is how it happened. I go by Mike Fresh, the barber. The first player I cut, his name was Tenny Palapoy, big Samoan dude on the defense of the Chargers. He was like, yeah, man, I'm an NFL player. I'm gonna do you solid. You seem like a really cool cat. I'm gonna bring the whole team to the shop the next day. So that's how it happened. Like all the away teams that came, they were friends of friends in the NFL. I would say 2015. That's when I went on tour with Chris Brown. I went out to Las Vegas for NBA Summer League, and that was my first chance to meet like all the rookies that got signed and drafted. And then I got to cut most of the hairs. A lot of people from the Kings, a lot of people from different teams in the NBA. So me cutting everyone in Vegas, that gave me my open door to the NBA world. And then I was on MTV. The show's called How Far is Tattoo Far? So me and my best friend went on the show, and we had to design a tattoo for each other. It was a secret. We didn't. No, this is what it is.
Hold that pose.
What else? I was on the B2K tour, a Millennium tour too, and I got to cut Pretty Ricky and the whole crew. So it was just, I've been all over. Just let to another door, yeah. And for me, it's just definitely a blessing. Just gotta stay positive no matter what, just try to. To be honest with you, I had a lot of trouble in barbershops because, stereotype, me being an Asian barber first off, color doesn't mean nothing. In any industry, you could be doing anything as long as your skill set is right, like if you're good, you're good, you know what I mean? Since I'm private, I like to have my one-on-ones with my client. For me, it's just like, I like to have that one-on-one. They could open up, vent out, without anybody butting in or, being nosy or stuff like that. Like, I've been in both environments, but I tend to see that one-on-one, it works better. Just keep going, keep your head up and don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nobody tell you anything. Like, if you believe in your craft, you'll get through it. Nothing comes easy, no handouts. You just gotta keep striving for what you believe in.
All right, my name is Kevin Mcclain, and I represent Skills Barbershop, 1393 Florin Road. Well, there's a lot of good shops in Sacramento, so I can't just say like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. But me, I'm for the community and for the people in the community, and I like helping others come up and fulfill their dreams. So what makes me different is I'm more like an activist barber. But I'm also like a brother or like a cousin or like a family friend or something to a lot of people. So I would give them advice like we were sitting at the dinner table. I've been in business here for 2 months, but I owned a shop for 7 years on 24th and Fruit Ridge. And I've been a professional barber for 22 years. I have a total of 8 barbers. I have 4 students and 4 licensed barbers. When I get the client in the chair, first and foremost, I want my client to be comfortable, as if he's at home in his lazy boy chair. I like to entertain my customers. I like to make them laugh and smile because, laughter is the music to your soul. So I like to make people laugh. And when it comes to detail, I like people to feel and look like the President of the United States. So when you get up, you're feeling real good about yourself, like you could take on the world. And you can't take no for an answer. I want people to feel real good about themselves. It's more like an inspiration and a motivation for people. My detail is I like to get into it, and I like to define people's faces and their heads because everybody's head is different, and the structure of their face with the detail, you can bring all that out, and it brings out the best in them. Yeah, customer service is the most important thing to me. I like to tell a lot of my barbers to be more about the people than you are about the money, because when you're about the people, the money will come. You treat people right, you greet people, you show them love and respect, they're gonna show you the same thing in return. And you ain't gotta worry about money because that comes along with that. I was born and raised in this community, so I felt like to come back to this community and give back to the community is why I'm here. And another thing that I do for the community is I have a professor come in every 2 weeks, and we teach financial empowerment. We teach people how to invest their money, stock market, how to build their credit, the things that we weren't taught in school, in high school or in college, things you got to pay for, I bring to the community for free. Okay, Sacramento to me, it means the world, because this is where my family's at. So what I want to bring to Sacramento is love and peace. There's a lot of stuff going on in the streets, and for people like me in my position, you know, I'm considered like above average. So to be above average in the community, you could either be a negative person or you could be a positive person. So I want my positivity to shine on the kids and the youth, so when they come up, they ain't got to worry about no negativity or no problem. There's always a way out, and there's a positive way out of every way you look at things. Any way you go, you can always take the positive road, because a lot of us from around here took a lot of the negative road coming up. And once I figured out to be positive, that's when things changed for me. So that's what I want to share with Sacramento.
Cecil's Hair Salon. My name is Terence Dyer. The name of the shop is Cecil's Hair Salon. Cecil is my uncle. Yeah, we're a family-owned business with emphasis on making sure everybody feels comfortable, from your grandmother to your grandfather bringing the grandson up in here. And like I said, we just want to put emphasis on feeling comfortable and getting a great haircut, great conversation, and just feeling comfortable and coming into our establishment. I've been personally cutting hair now for 26 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What about Cecil?
Cecil, in 2 years, Cecil will he'll be cutting hair for 50 years. There's not too many barbers. Well, there's not too many people in general that can say they've been cutting hair or doing anything for 50 years. Yeah, most of our clientele, we don't consider them clientele. We got friends and family coming in here getting haircuts. We don't do a whole lot of advertising because we've been in the business for so long.
Right.
He's also a pastor. A lot of folks know that they can come in here and, you know, you want to get prayed for, we'll pray for you. If you want to take it a little bit further than that, hey, we got you covered on that too. So it's not just a haircut, but we're going to help you save your soul if you want.
Yeah, Terence has been my counselor many a day. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the truth. You have to be consistent in this business. A lot of youngsters come in and think they can make a little money and they're going on about their way, but we're here for the public. You know, we want the public to know that whenever you decide that you need your hair done or you need some type of services like this, we're going to be here for you. Nowadays, you got a lot of youngsters coming in and they want to make their own schedule up and come in when they feel like coming in. This is a regular job, so treat it as such. All right, Sacramento means home. I'm originally from Oklahoma, but I can't see any other place other than Sacramento. You have the best of both worlds. You got a little bit of Bay Area flair with some still some country in there. It's comfortable to me, and it's home.
I got a lot of grades, man.
Yeah, there's a lot more than what you had before.
I think, I'm just saying, it's based on my co-part that I actually did this show with. I think her name is Miss Mathews? Miss Diva Mathews. Thank you for all the grades, Keisha. We love you long time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this episode. Make sure you like, share, tag, and follow. A special thank you to Mike for sharing his extra spectacular life with us. And before we go, we want to take you out with a little bit of Arnie times P-O-P.
This right here, this is Anti. This is Gab. This is Ace. This is Lizzie Click. That's Kelson right there, Camp. That's True Religion Buddha. Don't have a real name. Just playing. This is the lineup. You know, we're doing a lot of good shows this upcoming September. We feed the homeless and then we perform. So we're trying to get one in Sacramento before the year. So show us some love. We'll come to Sac. Do the same thing.
You dig? Woo! Selling slack, selling slack, selling slack, selling slack, selling slack, selling Sacramento, buying the block back. selling slack, selling slack.